Coming to you from that once-forgotten artery that pulses through the center of the continental United States and into the heart of the Ozarks, Grace Matthews. Looking in from the northern border, our Canadian friend, along with his countrymen feeling the effects of U.S. political issues, Connor Murphy.
Welcome to Dueling Dialogues, episode 185. I'm Connor Murphy here with Grace Matthews in Springfield, Missouri. Hi, Grace. How you doing?
Great. Ran out to Walmart. Didn't take a shower before I went because I wanted to make sure it was smelly.
Did you take a gun?
I should have. But I went out to get some popcorn because Joe diGenova says that there's going to be a dock drop today.
Oh. Finally, something happening.
Yeah.
Other than
I'll
racism.
believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and this will be about the FISA process that seems, I don't know how anybody can doubt the fact that it was problematic.
Right.
In fact, pretty much everything they've thrown at Trump has came out exactly like Trump said.
Yeah, I know.
I don't expect this to be any different, even when they call him crazy.
Yeah, he seems to be called an idiot for saying something that turns out to be true later. Yeah,
I mean, I just have to insert this in here because I think it sort of goes with the topic. Remember back when they accused Hillary of trafficking teens for sex, at the pizza parlor?
Right.
Now, you think about what's going on with Jeffrey Epstein and her husband, and you start to realize sometimes these things may not be as far-fetched as they say.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's a lot being said, I just can't even fathom that Jeffrey Epstein will make it to make a comment or a statement that's going to burn all these people, all these high-powered people. But if he does, I think you're going to see that a lot of these so-called conspiracy theories are out the door. And this dock drop, which was requested by Devin Nunes, and it's just one of the first. Joe absolutely said he did not know what part or which documents were going to come first. He said it's going to be the first of many. I think you're going to see a lot of these so-called conspiracy theories
go away. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to be conspiracy theories anymore.
No, I think back to when Trump said he was being spied on, and I'm like, oh, why would you say that? You sound like you sound like an idiot. And it turns out, hey, he was just telling the truth.
He was, and he has sort of a sixth sense, and apparently some awfully good people working for him.
Yeah, exactly.
But he knows these things.
Yeah, and for months everybody was laughing at him for saying that, and wow, well, fancy that, it was true.
But all they're going to do is keep, now that the Mueller report has failed, okay, it's basically come down to you're a racist.
Yeah, and that hasn't been stopping.
You're racist, xenophobe, homophobe, everything imaginable that ends in an ism or a phobe.
Yeah.
Trump's it now. And really, it is. I keep trying to think, because I want to be fair. I certainly don't want to jump into Trump's camp. Okay?
Right.
What has he done or said that suggests he is a racist homophobe? He was for gay marriage right when he went in office. Obama wasn't even supportive of gay marriage when he went in office.
Probably because he didn't attend a gay pride parade.
Yeah, okay, I'll hand him that. I mean, what he said about the judge, the very first judge that got one of his cases, when he was president, he said he probably would not be fair about immigration because he is the son of some Hispanic immigrants. I thought that was stupid. Okay, but we're all allowed something stupid that can be construed as racist. Doesn't make us a racist.
Right.
Since then, nothing they have said, he has said or done, is racist. That they have said as racist.
Yeah, I don't see it either. Not at all.
Okay. You know, anyway, you know, the situation with Congressman Cummings, the Baltimore congressman, where Trump said it's a rat-infested city that no one would want to live in, that statement is considered racist. Could it be that rats really are those creepy little crawly rodents?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, I'm old, older than I'd like to mention, and never in my life have I understood that a rat was another name for a black person.
Yeah, I've never heard that either. That pretty much sounds like it's been made up yesterday.
Yeah, it was made up when Trump said that. And you got all these media guys jumping on that bandwagon, and you know what? It's old, it's sickening, it's stupid.
Right.
Because there really are people living in Baltimore and other large cities in rat-infested areas. And you come to tell me that the most developed, richest country in the world cannot take care of a bunch of rats?
Yeah, I think
I'm talking about rodents.
I think it was the mayor of Baltimore. Is she a black woman?
Yes.
Okay, I saw a video of her saying exactly what Trump said a year ago. Exactly, almost to the T. But now it's
she was
racist.
Even talking about the stench.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
So this double standard thing is just ridiculous. I mean, Trump basically says the same thing that she did a year ago, and he's racist. Okay.
Absolutely. Okay, wow. You know, there's $1.8 billion that Obama gave to Baltimore to clean up some stuff. Do something with it, because you've got 13 schools inside Baltimore where not one student, not one, is minimally proficient in mathematics.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Now, people want answers. We gave them $1.8 billion. What did they do with it?
Exactly.
Okay. It is very simple. There's a very simple solution to this $1.8 million debacle. And that is, show us where the money was spent.
Exactly.
There's got to be records someplace that say this. Why not publish it tomorrow in the Baltimore Sun?
Yeah, exactly. Where did that money? That's a lot of money.
Let's clear this up. It's a lot of money. And they've had more money than that. Let's just focus on just this 1.8. We can talk about the other later.
Huh. Wow. Yeah, that really makes you scratch your head and go 1.8. You could do a lot with 1.8 billion.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That buys an awful lot of rat traps.
And let's talk about cities that are a mess. The worst run cities in the country. And how long it's been since they elected a Republican.
Yeah.
Okay. Charlie Kirk looked this up. Okay, D.C., 109 years since a Republican has been elected. They are rat infested. Their schools are a mess. Detroit, 57 years. New York, only 12. But they got rats worse than Baltimore. And they're big old rats, let me tell you. San Francisco, 55 years.
Wow.
Oakland, 58. Flint, Michigan, where they had the bad water, 44 years. Cleveland, Ohio, 30 years. Hartford, Connecticut, 48 years. Chicago, we know what a mess it is, but believe it or not, Baltimore is more deadly per capita than Chicago, and it has been 88 years since a Republican was elected as mayor in Chicago.
Wow.
Los Angeles, 18 years. Atlanta, which is a cesspool, 140 years. St. Louis, which is in my home state and has went to hell in a handbasket, 70 years.
Wow.
Philly, 67 years.
I'd say that'd be time for change, people. What are you thinking?
Okay, talk about repetition and insanity. Einstein would be so disappointed in us. Think about how long it takes us to learn. When you look at that, it's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, exactly.
But honest to gosh, it boils down to rats are rats. And we don't want people of any color living amongst rats. Think about history. What kind of diseases have been spread to human beings by rats?
Exactly.
Heck, the bubonic plague, and we're already seeing cases of that in LA. This is a crisis. And, Congressman Cummings has been elected there, the elected official in that district, for 36 years. And to ask him why his people are living amongst rats, and that the rats are just the beginning.
Right.
Why the kids are not getting educated is racist because Congressman Cummings black?
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with him being black.
Yeah, you are 100% correct.
But this is the ball game that Trump's going to play. He doesn't give a damn whether they call him a racist or not. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he's never actually acknowledged anything about it.
No. And, his people are coming out trying to defend him. But the fact of the matter is, people in Baltimore are going to get some damn help now. And you know what? Trump's going to do this to every one of those cities.
I hope so.
People are wallowing in feces and drug paraphernalia and rats without homes.
Yeah.
At the very least, these big cities where real estate has gotten so high that people actually have jobs and they're still living on the streets.
Yeah.
You need to give every one of those people a ticket to some place where they could prosper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Buy them a bus ticket, a plane ticket, someplace, because it's inhumane. And until we take care of our own people, we really shouldn't take anybody into this country.
Absolutely. I am in 100% agreement there, and Canada's pretty much in that same sort of state.
Absolutely. And that's happened pretty short-lived. It didn't take Trudeau long to do that to you all.
No, and another 4 years of that is very scary, just to even think of that.
Gosh, I hope not.
Yeah, well, there are crazy people here and everywhere, so who knows?
Absolutely. And we need to get rid of the rats, and we need to get rid of the deep state. And I tell you what, if Trump made one big fat mistake, the biggest, fattest mistake he made was putting Christopher Wray in charge of the FBI.
Oh?
Christopher Wray will not turn over documents that would be supportive of taking down the potential or alleged coup d'etat that was going on under Obama. He says he wants to wait till 2020 election's over. By then, a lot of these people, the statutes would run out.
Right.
My guess is the IG report gets released, the grand jury investigation starts producing some information, maybe even some leaks. You know how those things go. And Christopher Wray will not be able to stay. I don't know whether he'll be fired or he'll just leave, because he is definitely part of the swamp. He's part of the deep state. That is ridiculous for him to withhold those documents that are covering up a crime.
Right.
He will not hand him over to the DOJ.
Is he defending the reputation of the FBI or trying to?
Comey, it looks like.
Yeah, okay.
That is not a good place to be. Anybody that is taking up for Comey is in a bad spot.
Yeah.
And in the world where rats might be rats, I'm not going to call them rat. But, you know. What is going on when Al Sharpton is considered the moral authority of the left?
Yeah, I'm kind of puzzled myself.
There is no one that I know of that's a bigger racist
than Al Sharpton.
Have a history of racism than Al Sharpton.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny?
And they are worshiping him, kissing him. I mean, saying words about him, praising him. First of all, he owes way more taxes than Manafort does. Manafort's sitting in jail for 80 years.
Yeah.
Okay? The double standard's getting old. And it's tearing this country apart. But to believe Al Sharpton is your moral authority, and reverend of what? You know, all these guys chose this reverend, priest kind of title because it gives them an anonymity.
Yeah, they could say what they want.
Exactly, and they can know what they want, and they can't be indicted to testify.
Right.
Because they're privileged. You know, a man of the cloth has privileged information that he doesn't have to share. To call Al Sharpton a reverend, please. But think about all these guys that have hidden behind that. Even Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah, exactly.
He hides behind that. And I'm not going to get myself in trouble for listing other people. I am sure that all kinds of people do that. I'm not suggesting that only black people would do that. I'm just saying that it gives you a sort of an anonymity, and maybe we need to vet that process.
Absolutely.
But the trolls on the left are changing.
They are?
So you know that we're approaching the actual election year.
Right.
Because you know how they don't like something you say, and they get on there. Up until last week, they would get on there and call you an idiot, you're uneducated, you must be racist, you want to kill, children, you want to take children away from their mothers. This week it has changed. And so when they troll you, they'll say their stuff, and then they'll say, but I believe you can see that this is wrong and will change the way you feel. They need the damn voters.
Oh, friendly trolls. That's what we needed. Yeah.
You're no longer an idiot, uneducated, and your parents weren't related when they got married.
Oh, wow.
Because they need the votes. And that's exactly what the left has done. They have used people.
Yeah, and divided
people. They really
people.
have. And that is probably the most racist thing you could do, is tell people you're going to help them if they vote for you and then not help them.
Right.
I mean, it really makes me sad. I could sit here and bawl for the people in these cities that are living in dilapidated houses. They have, in some areas of Baltimore and such, they have 46% unemployment at a time when we are nearly fully employed as a nation.
Yeah,
Their houses are worth 33% less than what they owe on them on average.
Wow.
So they're having to abandon them.
Unbelievable.
And they're living in rat and feces. Their kids aren't even being educated enough to pay for something at the store and know if they're getting the right change back.
Wow. And this is America. If that doesn't
break somebody's heart, you are a damn racist.
So I'm really questioning where that $1.8 billion went.
how in the world could children show up and teachers show up and not have one student that can minimally, and when you see those minimal tests, they are minimal, Connor. They are, I mean, it's pretty much 1 + 1 = 2.
Wow.
Do you understand change back from $1? I mean, when they say minimal, if you've got you can't produce at 13 schools a kid that can pass the minimal mathematics, how can that not break your heart?
Yeah, that's pretty unbelievable.
Because, kids don't come out of the womb ruined. We ruin them.
It boggles my mind that this is going on. It really does.
Well, these people have been lied to and cheated to for years.
Wow, you'd think they'd want change themselves.
They're starting to.
Well,
They're starting to not be fooled anymore.
If anybody should be woke, it should be these people.
Absolutely, because the woken might just change here, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
The sides of the woken could be about to change. I see it in the horizon. Okay, Californian Gavin Newsom, the pretty boy. He's the new pretty boy. Trudeau used to be the only pretty boy. Oh, now we have Gavin.
Is he the governor?
Yes.
Okay.
He has passed a bill or signed a bill where Trump will not be on the ballot in 2020 unless he shows his tax returns.
Oh, interesting.
That's for sure going to go to the Supreme Court. It will sure be overruled, I believe, because you can't do that just to get one man. I mean, laws are never supposed to be made like that, even on the state level. Even if he wasn't on the California ballot, so what? He's never going to win California. He'd sooner win New York.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think it means a hell of a lot anyways, but
I haven't even heard Trump address it yet.
The guy's got some
hasn't praised him.
Some massive balls, though, to even go ahead and figure out that
he's an idiot.
Well, basically, he's changing the election process. You think the rest of the country's going to let you get away with that?
Yeah. Well, he thinks he's pretty cool.
Wow. Holy smoke.
He's cool.
All right.
There are people that say eventually he will be president. Oh, gosh, I hope so. Not.
Yeah.
I think he's too close to my age. That just can't happen.
Yeah, I kind of doubt that the rest of the country will put up with that, though.
But you know that the debate took place last night.
Right.
The first debate of two.
I knew it did.
Democrats on the stage.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, though, because...
well, I didn't watch all of it.
Yeah,
I have watched a lot of the clips today.
I had to brush my cat. Yeah, that's about...
Anyway, there's really not much to say because they're all leaning left and left. The one or two guys that have some common sense have absolutely no Democratic support. And that would be Paul Ryan. He didn't even put his hand on his chest for the pledge.
Wow.
And he's one of the only ones that could probably pull some people from both sides. But at this point, he's sitting on about 2% or less. So he's not going to go anywhere. And the fact of the matter is that the Democratic Party does not exist anymore. It is now the Socialist Democrat Party. Now, there are some people that are more socialist than others. But these middle-of-the-road guys are being pushed out. Okay?
Yeah.
And so, but Marianne Williamson, she really has it together. You might say she's the winner of the debate by the pure fact that she was the most Googled person on the stage.
Oh, no way.
Now, I always looked at her sort of as a spiritual leader until she decided to run for president. And now she seems a little cuckoo, but she wants to send out positive energy, and she wants to remove Trump's dark horse energy. And this was part of her opening statement. If you get the chance, please view it. And I will tell you that she is... by some marriage somewhere in my family, okay?
Okay.
So I'm pointing this out. We have had on this side of the family, which is really not my blood side of the family, there has been several, I don't know, spiritual, new age type people.
Okay.
One of our relatives actually was the Church of Science.
Oh, okay.
He was one of the founders. So I have to say that, I doubt Marianne will be on the stage again. But if someone would give her chaplain status, she might actually do the country some good. And by the way, she looks really good for her age.
Oh, cool.
So... Okay, so what about voters and the election coming up? They say, well, we're not ready for the election because we've got fraud coming, right?
Right.
Well, if you don't have IDs, you're going to have illegals voting. Okay?
Pretty much, yeah.
And now there's still a problem with that because a lot of states do not make you prove you're a citizen. So I don't know how we're going to straighten up this mess. To me, that's the only kind of voter fraud there is, because Obama said that it is ridiculous for Trump to believe, this is back in October before the 2016 election, for Trump to believe that the Russians could hack into our system. First of all, they're run state by state. I'm paraphrasing, but this is what, you can look it up. This is what Obama said. At one point, he even said that only in very rare instances are the voting machines hooked up to the internet, so it'd be hard to hack.
Right.
Okay? A lot of places still use paper ballots. For example, where I vote, you use paper ballots and then it goes into a computer, but you got paper ballot backups.
That's the way it is here.
Okay? Good idea. But he told Trump to quit whining. Now they're bashing Trump because Trump isn't doing anything about Russia.
Yeah, I personally
influencing our elections.
Personally, I am not afraid of Russia as much as I'm afraid of corporations like Google and Twitter and Facebook.
Exactly. I think they had a lot more influence in 2016.
Absolutely.
Without them, I imagine Hillary would have gotten a lot less votes.
Yeah, she would have got none.
It's amazing with how much media and these media platforms she had in her pocket, and she still lost.
Yeah.
I mean, we should be talking about that.
Absolutely.
I mean, because that's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
But that's not just me saying it. Obama said it.
Right. Well, with the illegal voters, same thing's happening here in Canada. Of course, the Liberals want to allow the people that are not citizens to be able to vote. And
it's just so crazy. Would you just go on vacation to France and think you could vote?
Yeah, I honestly...
I mean, that's essentially what they're saying is, I can take a little trip across Europe, and everywhere I stop, if they're having an election while I'm there, I get to vote.
Yeah, no...
It doesn't matter that I don't know squat about it.
Yeah, exactly. So, we see a lot of parallels, and that's definitely one of them.
Stupid.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, when we talk about the media connections, and I just have a few here that are interesting. We wonder how Obama left the White House. I mean, while he was in the White House, he certainly had mainstream media in his ballpark. They loved him.
Right.
But how that has maintained. He really set up his staff so that he had some great connections to mainstream media. And here's just a few of them. ABC News executive producer Ian Cameron is married to Susan Rice. She was Obama's national security advisor. CBS president David Rose is the brother of Ben Rhodes, Obama's deputy national security advisor. He also worked for Hillary at times. ABC News correspondent Claire Shipman is married to former White House press secretary Jay Carney. ABC News and Univision reporter Matthew Jaffe is married to Katie Hogan, Obama's deputy press secretary.
Oh, wow.
ABC president Ben Sherwood is the brother of Obama's special advisor Elizabeth Sherwood. CNN president Virginia Mosley is married to former Hillary Clinton's deputy secretary Tom Nides.
Huh. Okay. Wow.
So you get it right there. Keep it in the family, baby.
Yeah, there was no Fox people there, was there?
Yeah, mob, isn't it? Isn't that kind of how the mob did things?
Yeah, pretty much.
There's no Fox. That's right. So I didn't see Rush Limbaugh in there.
No.
But Rush has got the goods, he's saying.
Oh, okay.
He's saying none of these 20 people are doing it. None of these 20 people that the Democrats have on board to run for president can even convince anyone that they could beat Trump. Okay?
Right.
So who's going to come out of the shadows? A lot of people, and maybe who they're going to lead people to believe will come out will be Hillary. But in the end, Rush says it's not going to be Hillary. It's going to be Michelle Obama. And you know what? I think he's right. We did a show about this.
Yeah,
we
way
made a
back.
prediction about this.
Yeah.
We were half serious, but it's becoming more and more obvious. And why else? I wonder if Biden even knows this. I wonder if Biden knows. He's just not a serious candidate. Yet he is the only one that they can really fall behind. You know?
Yeah.
And he's frail.
Yeah,
What
they
else
don't.
do you do? And
I don't think
he's done.
I don't think they have anybody that could take down Trump right now.
No, but Michelle Obama would give him a run for the money because that people love her.
That would be a game changer.
It would be a game changer, and boy, Trump would have to work hard because, first of all, he's going to have trouble saying anything to her because she's not only a woman, she's a black woman.
Yeah.
You know, that's not even fair game.
Yeah. Yeah, this could be very interesting.
Interesting. Remember, when you go to Walmart to buy your popcorn, don't take a shower first because being smelly is just how we get back at people like Stroke who didn't like Walmart because people are smelly there. You know, us deplorable hillbillies, that's just what we do.
Well, I agree with that.
And we don't always agree, but life's a journey. And we're all in this together. Godspeed, Connor. Godspeed to all of our listeners.
Godspeed, Grace, and thanks for listening, everyone.